10 Signs of Possible Bad Parenting. Recognizing the signs of bad parenting isn't about blaming yourself or others, it's about becoming aware so you can make positive changes. 1. Consistent lack of emotional support. Children thrive on emotional validation. When you regularly dismiss your child's feelings, you are teaching them to hide their emotions rather than express them. A better approach would be to acknowledge feelings without judgment, saying something like, "I can see you're upset. Do you want to talk about it?" This builds trust and openness. 2. Excessive criticism without balance. Feedback is essential for growth, but when criticism overshadows praise, children start to believe they can never measure up. Constant correction, without recognizing effort or progress, erodes self-esteem and fosters perfectionism. A better approach would be to use the praise sandwich, start with something positive, offer constructive feedback, and end with encouragement. 3. Overprotectiveness that stifles independence. It's natural to want to protect your child from harm, but constant hovering or decision-making on their behalf robs them of problem-solving skills. Overprotected children often become fearful of new situations and struggle with independence in adulthood. A better approach would be to allow age-appropriate risks and choices. Small decisions, like choosing their outfit or packing their lunch, build confidence. 4. Neglecting involvement in their life. Not attending school events, not asking about their day, or avoiding conversations about friends and feelings is only letting your child know that they're not a priority. Even if it's unintentional, lack of involvement can lead to emotional distance. A better approach would be to schedule regular times to connect with them. Even 15 minutes a day of undivided attention makes a huge difference. 5. Showing obvious favoritism. Favoritism can be as subtle as praising one child more than another or giving one more freedoms. The less favored child may feel resentment, while the favored child may develop unrealistic expectations. A better approach would be to strive for fairness in rules, praise, and discipline. Each child should feel equally valued for their unique strengths. 6. Using shame as a discipline tool. Phrases like "you're such a disappointment" attack a child's identity, not just their behavior. Shame-based discipline damages self-worth and often leads to rebellion or secretive behavior. A better approach would be to notice the behavior, not the person. Say, "That choice wasn't safe" instead of, "You're bad." 7. Ignoring their perspective. When you never listen to your child's side of the story, it sends a message that their voice doesn't matter. This can cause children to stop sharing altogether. A better approach would be to practice active listening. Repeat back what they've said to show understanding before responding. 8. Using love as a reward or punishment. Withholding affection as punishment or giving extra love only when they meet expectations teaches children that love is conditional. This can lead to attachment issues later in life. A better approach would be to keep affection consistent, even during discipline. Love should be the foundation, not the reward. 9. Not modeling healthy behavior. Children often learn best from what they see rather than what they're told. If you tell your child to be calm while yelling, or preach kindness while gossiping, this sends mixed messages. A better approach would be to model the behaviors you want to see: patience, honesty, and self-control. 10. Dismissing their dreams or interests. If a child expresses interest in something unusual, and you just shut it down saying something like, "That's silly," or "You'll never make money doing that," it can crush their confidence and creativity. A better approach would be to even if their dream seems far-fetched, show curiosity and support. Interests can evolve, but encouragement fosters growth. Why recognizing these signs matters. Children need you to be present and aware. The earlier you recognize harmful patterns, the easier it is to adjust your approach and repair any damage. Bad parenting isn't always intentional. It often comes from repeating learned behaviors or lacking the right tools. Awareness is the first step to change. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share, or leave a comment below. You never know, your story might help another parent feel less alone too.